welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is the Bookish boxes and Buzzwords tag. Okay, hopefully you have not clicked off, because I'm not talking about subscription boxes here. This was a tag that I found on somebody else's channel. I can't remember who, but it was created by Lizzie Faye Loves Books. And about 2 years ago, I went and watched her video and thought it was just, it was such a good discussion video. So you hear the term bookish boxes and you automatically, some people automatically think bookish boxes means book subscriptions. Well, have you ever broken down and thought about it as bookish boxes, as in the things that you want to check off within the books that you read? That's what Lizzie did, and I hope that's her name, and that is why her channel's named that. Anyway, so that's what she did. She broke it down to the whole, these are the things that check my boxes when it comes to books, as well as taking a play on the buzzword sort of aspect of it. And I thought these questions were fabulous. So I figured I would discuss my bookish boxes and buzzwords with you guys based off of her questions. And it's super like, gosh, what you guys know the word. It's super, I can't find the word. Can't think of the word. Flexible is one word, is one synonym for it. The word's going off in my head. But flexibility of this tag to move through whatever you decide to read. So we could read completely different things, but you would be able to answer these questions. And if you decide that you want to answer these questions, the questions will be down in the description box for you. So let's just jump right into this tag and start this discussion, because I love discussions. So the first question is your go-to genre or favorite type of book. And that is a no-brainer if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time. Even if you just watched my last week's video, or video that I put out on Sunday, or, you know, any video from last week, or, you know, previous videos, for the most part, you can deduce that I am a romance reader. Romance all day. Yes, romance. The genre has so many subgenres and so many different branches to it. The overall umbrella of romance is just the place that I go. If there's a happily ever after, couples, you know, getting together, people getting together, people finding love, giving me all those things, yes, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. As a matter of fact, if it's given me these 4 emotions, I am so here for it. I probably had that finger going the wrong way, but whatever. Yes. Number 2 is retellings that I am drawn to. So if I can joke on my own spit. Wow. So there's so many things that are retold, you know, Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella. The most unique retellings that I have found is one for The Ugly Duckling that was kind of like a slash swan, black swan? Is it black swan? No, white swan, something, I don't know. And then I do and that was When I See You, or To See You by Rachel Blaufeld. Loved this. And it's not your typical retelling of The Ugly Duckling, but I loved it. Loved it. And then the other one that I was going to say is The Little Mermaid. And I raved about it. I think it was either 2019 or maybe last year, 2020, that I raved about Siren. From, who was Siren written by? I don't remember who Siren was written by. I don't know. That cover, that author, Siren. Yes. Loved that. Loved it. Because Little Mermaid is like one of my favorite. I also loved Cold Queen by Kay Webster. And even though I didn't know which retelling it was about, come to find out it's Frozen. But I loved that. I loved it. Loved it oh so much. Like, seriously. Yes. That whole series, that whole Sinister fairy tale series, I think it was 12 books. No, it might have been more than 12. No, it most definitely was more than 12 because it went over quite a few months. But the amount of books, I think there was only like 2, maybe 3 that I didn't particularly care for. And the rest of them were like, mwah! Sinister and dark and craziness. Stealing Cinderella by A. Zavarelli. Loved it oh so much. And I kind of went off on a tangent for that one. Alrighty, so question number 3 is lifestyle or career of character that I'm drawn to. And I mean, I like my blue collar guys. I do. But I'm so particular, especially when it comes to first responders and military, that I only have a handful of authors that I trust with my whole heart and chest to do that correctly. So I definitely enjoy a billionaire romance. Don't get me wrong. I mean, what would you get me wrong for? There's nothing to get me wrong for. I love a billionaire romance. I'm sorry. I love that fantastical feel of not having to worry about bills. I don't need to worry about bills as a billionaire. I can do what I want. And then to have a billionaire that has a heart. Mwah! Yes. Give me billionaire all day long. Fly me where you want to take me. Yes. I'm here for it. Okay, number 4 is places or settings that I'm drawn to. I don't think I've really, I did read one. I think it's like The Joy of Falling. I don't remember who the author is, but I'll pop the cover in. That had a beautiful setting of New Zealand. And I'm just like, I want to say I reached out to a New Zealand author and was like, hey, have you read this book? And is the depiction of these places correct? Because it makes me want to go visit. Yes. And, Savage by L.A. Fior. Makes me want to visit Scotland, man. I want to be in the majesty and the mystical moors of feeling magic around me. Yes. Please. Yes. I love it. I love that setting. Love those settings. So just to bunch that up for you, New Zealand, Australia, Ireland, and Scotland. Yeah. Them 4. I kind of like tropical places too, but those are the only ones. Tropical places I have to I have to not think about the fact that there's probably mosquitoes there because it's warm and there's water and there's mosquitoes, bugs. Me and bugs don't get along. No. We don't at all. And I'm off topic. So, question number 5 is relationships I enjoy reading about. I could answer this in so many ways. Oh, you guys know. You guys know. I can answer this in so many ways. Give me a good triangle romance. Give me a good square romance. Give me a good circle romance. Give me a good two-person romance in any combination. Male, male, female, female, male, female. Aliens, monsters. I mean, duh! If you can make me believe that these entities want to be together, I'm here for it. Here for it. All the love. All the love. All the love. Love in any shape or form. Yes. Yes. But of course, if you want to interpret that as like sisters or friend groups or anything like that, that's great for you. But those were mine. That's what I'm drawn to. So yeah. I do love a good friend group though. Like ride or die friends that end up getting books and things like that. I do love that. I love that. I kind of like that too. Yep. All right. Question number 6 is a buzzwords in the title that I am drawn to. I don't think I really have buzzwords that I'm drawn to. No. No. I think there's buzz authors that I'm drawn to. So you tell me like Brittany C. Cherry's dropping a book and I'm like, gonna go get it. You tell me Alethea's dropping a book. You know I probably already know about it. And I'm already there and pre-ordered. Kennedy Ryan. Yeah. That's more my style. I'm not really big on the buzzwords in the title, but the buzz authors, I'm here for it. Okay, question number 7 is things on the cover that I'm drawn to. So I have gone through phases. I've gone through the phase of, let me see if I can pull one. Of the dark, mysterious, eyes looking at me type books. These draw me in. Let's see what else. Oh, I do love a really cute illustrated, if done correctly. Where? Oh, relationship goals, or faces get me. Bodies, things like that. Of course, I went through my ab phase. Guys, hot guys, abs. Love it. Snarky, beautiful men. Beautiful women. Just backs and images and, kind of just there. I love it all. I love it. I love it. I love it all. Ones that tell stories that you're like, ooh, what is going on in this book cover to make me want to read this book? Please tell me. Please, please, please. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. And then you have your like artistic ones that you're just like, what is going on with it? Ooh. Nope. One of my favorite covers. There. Alethea is my queen of just images. things that are just like, what? Why do we have just a rose with a spark on it? Or a match that's lit. Or a clock. What? What? What is going on? So those are the kind of covers that get me. It's all covers. They just all do it for me. They do the thing. Yes. Okay. Question number 8 is where we're at. And that is nonfiction that I am drawn to. I just really have to be sort of not involved or interested in who the nonfiction novel is written about or what that person has to say. So I've been putting off Jennifer Lewis's biography for a while. I read Becoming and was really moved by it and touched by it. I enjoyed Jenny Lawson's Furiously Happy, really felt connected to that. I loved hearing and learning about Anna Kendrick and Tiffany Haddish. When I was watching Empire, I purchased Taraji P. Henson's book. I think I said that right. And I can't wait to read Kevin Hart's book. I know he has a couple of them out, but it's the one with the dogs on it that I'm super, super excited to read. So yeah, there's that. Let's see. Question number 9 is medical or physical condition of characters that I'm drawn to. You know, I don't necessarily go into books looking for specifics. I loved the representation in The Kiss Quotient and The Bride Test. I cannot wait to read The Heart Principle by Helen Huang, all 3 of those books. I loved all of the representation on all levels of the Brown sisters, which is Get a Life, Chloe Brown, Take a Hint, Dani Brown, and Act Your Age, Eve Brown, all written by Talia Hibbert. Loved. Loved those. Love those. So there isn't anything that I specifically look out for, but definitely things that draw me in, and those definitely did it for me. Question number 10 is time of year, time of history, or time in future that I am drawn to. I definitely can say that I knock off the whole time in history, because, well, I take that back because I am enjoying learning about non-slavery times, I guess you could say. So if it doesn't revolve around slavery here in the United States, so I guess you could say Victorian England. Maybe not. No, because then there's info dump type stuff going on there. I loved reading Real and learning about the Hollywood Renaissance and Harlem Renaissance and things like that. I have read a couple books that are set in the 1920s. I've read a couple books that are set in, when is this? Oh, the late 1800s. So Beverly Jenkins. I loved the books that I've read by Beverly Jenkins, these 2 in particular. And this is a Western sort of thing. And I loved the history that went into it, and it wasn't bogged down by slavery. Yes, it was talked about. Yes, it was discussed, but there were so many events that ended up happening that I didn't even know about, that I was just like, oh, thank you. Thank you for that education. I appreciate that, and shedding a light. And then you have Rebel, which is post Civil War, and also written by Beverly Jenkins. And it is Louisiana area. So there was slavery. So there is talk of slavery in here, but there's joy that goes around that slavery sort of storyline. And it's post-slavery. So yeah, these Beverly Jenkins does the history for me. If I want to read a story about history, historical romance, and want like actual history to go with it, Beverly Jenkins is where I go. I do love a futuristic romance that gives a feeling of off in the future. I don't like near future because then it feels like that could happen like right now. Like during quarantine, quite a few people, and I actually only found like one, maybe two books that I really, really enjoyed about quarantine. Three books that I enjoyed about quarantine. So yeah, there is that. There's that. I don't know if that was answering the question or not, but yeah. So bonus question time. Any other bookish boxes or buzzwords that weren't mentioned that I'm drawn to? So I read a diaspora of, I'm trying to sound smart there, a range of romance. So I like light and fluffy. I like dark and twisted. I like taboo. I like erotica. I like all of the many colors of romance. So I think we covered everything. Okay, but our last bonus question, because there's two bonus questions. What are some bookish boxes or buzzwords that I refrain from or run away from? Not run. I'm running, not walking away from. And that has anything to do with the concrete version of incest. People know that have watched my videos, I am not a fan of dark themes that are attached to children under the age of 18. I'm very rocky when it comes to like bully romances. Not my thing, not my jam, not my jam at all. No. I shy away from them. And I shy away from authors that write in that 17, 18 time frame that have dark themes with them. And I'm just like, no. Don't know that I can do that. Over 18, I don't know if it's just a switch in my brain, but over 18 and I'm like, do all the dark things. That's just me. And I don't fault anyone that likes those things. Just, I don't. Those are my things that I run away from. So there is that. I don't know if I just jabbered on for however long this video is, but let me know some of your answers to those. If you are a creator, I am tagging you because I want to know your answers, because I think it would be fun to get a variety of answers for this tag, because it's super amazing and I loved it. When I went and watched the creator doesn't like romance and she reads Christian books, and I just thought it was so cool, the fact that I could relate these questions to my world of reading the same as she did without having not a single overlapping answer. So I want to know your answers. If you're watching this, I'm going to tag you. If I tag you in the mentions, because I figured out how to do it. I might tag you in the mentions down in the description box, or I'll tag you over on Instagram. You're tagged to do this. And if you're just seeing this and you weren't tagged in the mentions or on Instagram, you're still tagged to do it. Do this tag. I want to see some answers. If you're not a creator, let's just talk about and discuss these questions, bookish boxes and buzzwords, down in the comment section. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in another video. If you come with me,